Disrespect, an age-old challenge, confronts each of us in various forms. Ever wondered how the ancient Stoics, known for their emotional resilience and wisdom, navigated this issue? Dive deep with me into their teachings and extract powerful strategies to manage and rise above the stings of disrespect. Number 1. The nature of control. One of the foundational teachings of Stoicism is the differentiation between things we can control and things we cannot. Epictetus wisely said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." Disrespect directed at us is an external event, outside our control. However, our reaction to it, our feelings about it, and the actions we decide to take in response, those are very much within our control. Number 2, opinion versus reality. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, stated, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." The disrespect you perceive is often rooted in someone else's opinion or perspective, which doesn't necessarily align with objective reality. Realize that another's disrespect often says more about their internal state, their biases, or their personal experiences than it does about you. Number 3, emotional resilience. Disrespect can sting, but it's essential to understand that our emotional responses are choices. Seneca reminds us, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." We often amplify the pain of disrespect by ruminating over it, allowing it to take up space in our minds. By practicing emotional detachment and understanding the transient nature of feelings, we can reduce the hurt that often accompanies perceived slights. Number 4, the power of perspective. When confronted with disrespect, recall the vastness of the universe and the brevity of life. Our existence, in the grand scheme of things, is but a blink. Does the disrespect of one individual, in one moment, on one planet, in the vast expanse of time and space, truly carry weight? This cosmic perspective can provide solace and remind us of what genuinely matters. Number 5, choose your battles. Just as a seasoned warrior knows when to engage and when to retreat, we too must discern when to address disrespect and when to let it pass. As Seneca advises, sometimes even to live is an act of courage. It requires strength to stand up for oneself, but it also takes wisdom to realize when doing so might be futile or counterproductive. Number 6, cultivate compassion. Remember that everyone is fighting a battle you know nothing about. Those who disrespect others might be struggling with their internal demons. Instead of meeting disrespect with anger, try to approach it with understanding and compassion. This does not mean accepting poor treatment, but by understanding the roots of such behavior, we can approach situations with a clearer mind and a more open heart. Number 7, seeking internal validation. Epictetus taught that if we seek external validation, we make ourselves slaves to others' opinions. Your worth isn't determined by someone's disrespect. It's anchored in your values, actions, and integrity. Focus on cultivating an unshakable sense of self-worth, rooted in your virtues and deeds. Number 8, reflection on self. It's essential to remember the words of Marcus Aurelius. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? Before reacting to disrespect, a Stoic might self-reflect, ensuring that they aren't guilty of similar behavior. Number 9, impermanence of relationships. Understanding that relationships and interactions are fleeting can diminish the impact of a disrespectful act. People come and go from our lives, and the opinions or attitudes they hold today might change tomorrow. Number 10, avoiding externalization. Epictetus said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them." It's not the act of disrespect that disturbs us, but our interpretation of it. By separating events from our interpretation, we can maintain inner tranquility. Number 11, the art of listening. Sometimes perceived disrespect might arise from misunderstandings. A Stoic understands the importance of listening and seeking clarity before drawing conclusions. Number 12, Stoic community and support. Seneca, in his letters, often wrote about the value of surrounding oneself with wise friends and mentors. When dealing with disrespect, Seeking counsel from those who embrace Stoic values can offer perspective and solace. Number 13. Personal growth through adversity. Challenging interactions can be opportunities for growth. Facing disrespect can strengthen our character, patience, and understanding if we approach it as a learning experience. Number 14. Stoic exercises. Practicing premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, involves imagining challenging scenarios, like facing disrespect, to better prepare oneself emotionally and mentally. Dealing with disrespect through a Stoic lens requires a combination of discernment, emotional resilience, perspective, and compassion. It's about understanding what's within our control, reframing our perceptions, and grounding our self-worth in our internal values. Through these practices, not only can we navigate the challenges of disrespect, but we can also lead a more harmonious and contented life.